What's up, you guys? We are back. It's Mary
and Amma,
and we are reviewing Huntsville. All right.
And
so
sorry, my hair is like this. It's just wet, and I'm just trying to dry it.
Yeah. Okay. So we are going to get right into Huntsville today.
Yeah. What's up?
Melody has to come talk to Martell, it seems.
Okay.
I mean, you said it's important, so it's about the kids.
Oh! It ain't about the kids.
Okay, really? It's only one reason Melody could want to come over here and
I don't know why she needs to come to his job site to come talk to him.
And then she appeared.
I feel like they both do drama stuff sometimes.
Well, let me see what's going on. Because she hasn't done that before.
Well, she did it at the meeting. You weren't down here watching it, but they were at the meeting. They were talking about it, whatever stuff. And I guess she was upset about him having a meeting with him and Marcel and the real estate agent about things
to themselves.
Yeah, so she finally brought it up here, and she was like, I don't know, just doing like a little bit tidbit, petty kind of stuff, whatever. And then they started the whole argument in front of everybody, and then she was like, you know, in 2019 I wanted to do this, I didn't want to work with him or something like that. And he was like, do what, neglect the kids? And that's when he walked out, dropped the bomb or whatever, and then went.
Okay, let's see.
Anyway, let's see what Melanie got talking about.
What's up, man?
Hey, what's up?
Lord have
Thank
mercy.
you for, I guess, taking time out your work schedule.
Oh, no, it's good.
So I wanted to talk to you for a moment about what happened at Bridge Street.
At Bridge Street.
Come on.
Okay.
I'm getting tired of these commercials.
Alrighty.
Anyway.
So, I'm sorry.
Let's rewind.
And go from the beginning. They were in this meeting. You said Mel was being a little petty. I didn't see that part.
Yeah.
I came in when Martell left the office and he was upset, one with the children.
That's after he had said that she has been neglecting the kids since 2019 or something.
Oh.
Yet you called her on the phone to take care of Mariah when she started crying. Okay. This man, you have...
So it's like both of them doing stuff.
Mel does it sometimes, but most of the time she doesn't really be doing nothing. I just think sometimes when she hadn't talked to him about it, you know, but she decided to talk to him about it in the meeting. It kind of went into a whole, like, argument or whatever and stuff.
They need to, I think what they need to have is like a mediator in all communication, at least for the next year or two.
Next year and a half.
Oh my goodness, what's going on? I hope he's not eating like a spider or something. Like she was.
Move, done it.
Okay. Anyway, okay. No, we're not doing that because something is there. Anyway,
she could have just been licking her paw. Anyway, we digress.
Yes. So I think they need a mediator. That's what they need, especially when where the children are involved. Like if she has to give him, you know, the kids, like he's coming or she's coming for the children, I think a mediator has to be there just to kind of navigate all of that, you know. But yeah, I think that will help at least for the next year. And I am actually happy that she told Kim and Tisha that
she does not want to be in the same room with him. Because that's just what it is.
Yeah, because they both are triggering each other. Now, I haven't seen her doing, like, you know, I didn't see what you saw earlier because I got down here later. I was finishing up to, you know, wash my hair.
Yeah, I think she was just upset about the whole thing. And then, of course, they had to do a comeback meeting or whatever about, you know, the land or whatever and stuff. So I guess she just wanted to kind of say her piece or whatever at that time.
And I think I also remember, I think when they have been all in the group together, correct me if I'm wrong, but I thought that when they were in the group together, it seems like Mel did, this is from last season, I remember a time when she was saying that she does a lot of the work for the group, and they depend on her a lot. So, and it seems to me now that Marcel was saying that he does not want to work with Martell anymore because Martell
cannot control himself.
Now, I don't know. He didn't say if he wants to continue to work with Mel, because I know Mel is the one that has a license.
Well, he ain't say nothing about Mel.
And
he said, you know,
Marcel doesn't.
Okay,
there is something there.
No, they keep on playing with a drawstring. Hold on, wait.
For a moment.
Okay.
About what happened.
Yeah, 4 minutes.
All right,
At Bree Street.
At Bree Street. Okay.
So I want us to have a conversation about boundaries, about respect, and what that looks like for us when it comes to us. Because what happened was out of line. Totally out of line.
At Bree Street.
He's already exhausted of the conversation.
It's like
what happened
when you
in
do
Bree
something,
Street?
it's cool. Like, you do stuff all the time on social media.
Like what?
I'm saying when I even mentioned I had a baby or something like that. You went straight to social media. So
I guess
now
everybody
when
knows you had a baby because...
Why are you stalking her social media if it gets you so upset?
Hell yeah. You know, I'm like, what's up, man? So you walked over there, we talked?
Yeah.
And I told you I was coming over to Condos where you was going to be at.
You didn't tell me you were coming home. You said, where y'all going?
I said, I'll be over there.
No.
Oh, it doesn't matter. I had all the intentions to come over there.
But for what?
Because I wanted to. I saw her at a restaurant.
Okay.
You know, she said she was on a date. I'm like, oh, okay.
Okay, so
But
she
you
was on
got
a date.
Business meeting. Somebody you told me flew in from LA. So you step out of a business meeting, deal possibility to address your ex-wife about her being out in public with someone, and you got them waiting on you. Then you probably ended the damn meeting in 15 minutes just to make them know.
It don't matter.
It does matter. So this is what I'm saying. When you talk about your business reputation and trying to get things back however you want them to be, that's childish.
Everything you're doing, especially on social media, is childish. I'd much rather do something in your face.
Zero accountability.
In your presence than hide behind.
This man.
I have not
So she was on a date?
On social media.
Is he
Like you
stalking
literally
her?
was
Mom!
You
Stalking is an
Are you
understatement.
I said I'm walking out at Bree Street. Oh, now you're gonna be my wife again.
No, I ain't said I want to be my
Okay,
wife again.
okay, Martell.
This man a liar.
Whatever you like to say.
I don't
Oh
want you
my
to be my wife
goodness.
again.
That's not what you
talking-
just
that-
said.
that- I just said I don't want you to be my wife again. I told you that before.
That's not what you just said.
What I've said in the past is only way that I will be with you is only because of my children.
Martell, hope.
Oh, don't bring up the
Why are you
text.
discussing stuff like this? I mean, you trying to get
What
your
do you
business some
mean?
airtime?
What do you mean?
Like, what? That.
What's fine?
That's what you flowing with at our favorite restaurant. How you gonna take another dude to,
At your
like, a
favorite
family-
restaurants,
No, that's
Mattel?
family favorite
He has a
restaurant.
picture of the dude.
Like that.
Let me be clear.
Like that.
He took a picture of his date.
Look at that.
Last I checked,
I know, but do better.
I'm
Do
single.
better.
No, you really need to
No,
do
do
better.
better.
And what you should be doing is worrying about what you was doing while you were married and out here in these Huntsville streets.
You too.
So
You
I'm
did the same
single.
thing.
No, I
You
did
did the
not.
same thing
You're
I did.
lying. No, I did
You
not.
did.
Prove it. You don't see me calling all you don't see me calling all the women over the state that you got to sleep with. You don't see me saying anything about them. Prove it.
People around.
Tell the truth.
People
What we're
around.
talking.
I'm sorry.
Pulling up the little video. Thank you. Because what was you recording us for? For what? You're being disrespectful.
Of course I'm gonna be disrespectful.
For what? I'm not your woman no more. So what you being disrespectful for?
He like dumbfounded. He's a
Oh my goodness.
God.
gracious,
This man is
Martell.
So, speaking of God,
Woo.
I just didn't like the fact that she was slandering your name.
Kyra knew it wasn't true.
She knew.
Everybody knew it
Well,
wasn't true.
your sister-in-law, Tisha, she didn't have your back.
Hey, man.
Why Tisha gotta defend Kim when Kim always shading her?
Wanted us to come
I
help you guys get better with your money communication.
To get better with what?
Martell, we went to
I don't know.
therapy for a guy session, I guess, with Dr. Francis, and he said that I'm mixing my work as my second wife.
We've never like
this man is stuck
had
on
a
that line.
conversation. But I was like, I don't know anything negative about Tiffany. I know she was, married one time. She's divorced. I know we've been talking about like sponsorship, and I never received a check from you. Yeah.
That was underneath the bus.
Well, you did reply to the text
damn text.
Here we wrote a check.
Why are we still talking about this text message?
Yeah.
4 episodes later.
Okay, let's put it on. Let's Mama, put it on off so we can
Hold on, wait.
discuss.
Here's my story.
Let's just a rewind.
Story.
I'm the person who built the house.
And then there's the truth. Let me be clear. I'm single. This is the Melody and Martell of it all.
Love and Marriage Huntsville, Saturday at 9, 8
Okay.
Central. In front of Real
So let's
Okay.
just put it on mute.
Oh Lord, have mercy.
Oh,
Man,
okay.
it's not the one we wanted. Anyway, we'll see
That
what
is
happens.
the one I think that we
No,
wanted to do.
it wasn't
We're-
this dreadhead. It was another
Mama,
dreadhead.
do you know that this is on?
Yeah, I know.
Oh, okay. But we want to finish talking about. We'll come back.
yes,
Let's go ahead and watch this. But we will be right back. Mama, press
Okay.
stop, please.
Okay, so we're gonna start with we are talking about the meeting. So I guess we
Yes.
should talk about
And
the fact that
daughter crying. That was really sad. You know.
Oh yeah,
that
you wanted to
daughter
talk about
crying.
Martell.
Yeah, that was really sad.
Yeah.
And what struck me was the fact that he wants to have the children
Full
full
time.
time, yet he's unable to, because he just left and then called her right away, and he's unable to calm his daughter down on his own.
And he said something about
And
him wanting to go home in peace.
And Mel was able to get her daughter, take her into the building on her own, and calm her down on her own. And Martell was not able to do that on his own when he had the children. So I don't know how he's thinking that him having the children full time will work. So, and it was interesting what Mel said about she thinks the daughter felt the energy because he was very upset when he left the office and to go get the children. So, you know, at this point, I think they both need a mediator. They just need to have a mediator with them at all times, at least for the next year. That has to be some kind of judgment or something. And even when they talk on the phone, you know, there should be a 3-way call also. Just every single meeting. That way the children are handed over safely, you know, with respect for their emotional space, and, you know, and that's just what they have to do. And then the other thing, which is just so, let me tell you, any relationship, there's always 2 sides to each story, or 3 sides to each story. Like Melody will say, there is his side, my side, and then there's the truth. But the whole thing, when she talked about him, when he was at a business
Lord
meeting,
have mercy. This man was in the
saw
car getting
her
ready to go to a
on
business meeting.
Date.
Out in public with another man at supposedly their favorite restaurant.
He
She said
took pictures
of the guy.
So silly.
And then shoved it in her face.
Like, and then obviously acted up while he was there, because she said he was very disrespectful. And he's like, of course I'm disrespectful. And she's like,
she said, because I want
wife.
to be or whatever.
Yeah, I'm not your wife anymore.
And he was
and
like,
he just, like, as though he just heard that. So I don't know what's going on. I think Martell
it's very
is
weird.
So hurt.
I think he's so obsessed with
because
her.
he had the thing is, he had cheated on her many times. Because the first season that I saw, he had cheated on her many times, and she continued to take him back, and he just thought this was going to happen again. This was just par for the course. You know, she'll be upset, she may leave him, she'll come back, and they'll be together. She'll never file for divorce, she'll always threaten him. And then this time, she did. And he's having a hard time dealing with that. And sometimes when that happens, he goes out of his way to, you know, get her irate, because then he can see that, oh, well, she's getting emotional. Whether he rather have an emotional Mel than a Mel who is just cold towards him. He rather have a negative, like, communication with her than no communication at all.
Yeah.
And he's acting like a child. It's like he's unable, just like what Marceau said. Like, I cannot be in business with someone who does not have control over themselves, who can go from 0 to 1,000 like that.
Yeah.
You know,
he has no self-control whatsoever.
and I'm not saying that Melody's squeaky clean, but at this point, I don't know.
Melody has triggers,
if,
for sure, when it comes to
any judge is
Martell.
going to give him full custody.
There's no way in hell.
I don't think, because you're following her, you're taking pictures of her date, you save it on your phone. What is that for? So bizarre, so bizarre. You're following her on her social media. I mean,
And then
like,
every single time you see her, you have some issue with her social media.
Because-
Stop following her. Block
because
her. If you are so, like, affected.
he doesn't care. A negative communication from her is better than
Than
no
none
communication
communication
at
at
all.
Yeah.
He's so used to the bad, stuff with her. He just wants to keep it going. It doesn't matter.
Yeah. Because I guess for some sick way, it still makes him feel connected to her. If she
Yes.
can get emotional and
Yes,
all
yes.
out of her element if
Yes.
she's not talking to him.
Exactly.
So
that's
it's
just
just
with them. And then when we come back, we will talk about Kimmy and what's the girl's name? Kimmy and Tisha. What's her name?
Tisha.
Tisha. Okay, so my
Yeah. So we are going to talk about Tisha and Kimmy.
okay.
What you guys say?
Last season, I really liked Kimmy. I thought that of everyone, she was the most level-headed, and she was like a peacemaker. And I resonated with that, This season, and I haven't watched this whole season, but this season, I don't know what happened between Kimmy and Tisha. And you guys in the comments, let me know, because I'm not sure what happened between Kimmy and Tisha. Because Kimmy just seems very angry. She seems very easily triggered by Tisha. Now, yeah, Tisha has her thing. She's, extra sensitive. Sometimes she kind of goes in little circles. Cries at the drop of the hat sometimes.
That's not a
she
bad
can
thing.
be kind of just stressful, when you deal with her. But she has always been like that. So that's consistent. But with Kimmy, I wonder what's going on with her. She seems very angry this season. And I'm just wondering if... Remember I was saying the other day that it just seems like Maurice puts a lot on her. And
I think there might be something going on with her marriage.
It doesn't seem as though he takes the time to listen to her.
No.
When she's even asking for help, and he kind of gives her a little pat on the head kind of thing, like a little child, like, oh, okay, mwah, bye.
Yeah.
And goes about his business until the next time when she wants to talk. And I'm happy that he went to therapy. I hope he continues with therapy. What I would love to see is if he will actually bring Kimmy.
I think he needs to go to therapy on his own and then have therapy.
But he also needs to have therapy with her so that she can be there with a therapist, tell him her issues, and the therapist is able to break it down for him to understand. Because when she's just there talking to Maurice, something is not working. So I think there's something going on with Kimmy. And Keisha is triggering her. Because I noticed that when she was talking about the money and the check or whatever it is, and, I like the way Tisha was just like, okay, it was just a text that I sent, but maybe I could have done it a different way or whatever. Tisha just pretty much agreed with whatever Kimmy was saying so that they can move on. And Kim seemed one, she seemed taken aback, but at the same time, I think she was upset that it seems like Mel was agreeing with Tisha. And even when Mel was like, oh, let's come and give each other a hug, she was not really feeling that hug. So Kim, I think, because her husband is not listening to her, she doesn't feel heard with her husband. She's easily triggered when her friends are not hearing her, because this is what she's dealing with on a regular basis with Maurice. You know, so, and then also that anger she showed to Tisha's mother, who's an elder. I didn't think that was cool at all, regardless what Miss London said or did. If she wasn't cursing you, there was no need for you to be pounding your hand on the table and being all up in her face. I thought that was out of pocket for her to do, but that's my thing about Kimmy. But I think it goes deeper than just, you know, one of the girls. She feels unheard in her relationship, and so she's easily triggered when her friends do it. So, and so that's it about. Was there anything else you wanted to add?
No, but Martell, you are out of pocket and you need therapy and you need to release that woman. She ain't your woman no more. Release her. But yeah.
So that is it for our theme. We're about to watch Family and
Fiance, and we're going to do a review on that. Yes. But it is Mary
and Amma.
And thank you for watching.
Yes, and the little hat will be back next time. You know, I was just drying out my hair and it's still kind of wet.
Yeah. But thanks for watching. Bye.
Bye.